to Babywearing 101, where I teach you the basics of baby wearing. Today we're going to talk about safety. In all things baby, there is a good, better, and best system. If you are off that chart, you are doing legitimate harm to your baby. But if you're in good, better, or best, it's okay. You're doing great. I'm proud of you. I have found it really helpful for myself to reframe all baby things this way. Good means that you're following all manufacturer guidelines. Better means that you're following all manufacturer guidelines, but you're also going an additional step to attend to additional physical and psychological needs of the child. Best means that you're doing both of those and you're also attending to additional psychological and physical needs for yourself as the caregiver. Let's talk about what safety actually looks like. So this right here is a safe, stretchy wrap fit. If you're like, Kim, what is going on here? Go check out my friend Caitlin's video. I'm gonna tag her in the description or the comments or something. She's got it pinned to her and she'll show you how to do the flipped cap. In baby wearing, we have a safety acronym called TICS. T stands for tight to your body. If the baby is tight to your body and you have proper posture, then their head will rest on your chest and that will keep it from moving around in the way that doesn't feel safe, especially for a newborn. This is a newborn sized doll. Anytime that you have to lean over, you need to support their head. That's for any age of baby or kid. I stands for in view. You want the entirety of your baby's head to be visible. Fabric and panels should never go higher than their earlobe, and you should always be able to see their nose and mouth to ensure that their airways are clear. You never want to cover the baby's head with any fabric, as this can prevent them from moving their head safely, and it also can cause rebreathing or positional asphyxiation, which I'll talk about more in K. You also never want more than 1/3 of the baby's back exposed. You want the carrier panel to go as high as possible within this safety range. C stands for close enough to kiss. You want the baby nice up here, not way down here. K stands for keep chin off chest. With underdeveloped airways, when their chin touches their chest, that means that they are not able to breathe, especially for newborns and early infants. This can be extremely dangerous. That's part of why we don't want to cover with the panel, because that can push their head into an unnatural position, or they move it into an unnatural position and we don't notice because their head is covered. I mentioned rebreathing. Rebreathing is when you breathe in your carbon dioxide that you have exhaled. And so if you have this over like that, baby's head's in there, they're rebreathing in this situation and they're not getting enough oxygen. Lastly is S, which stands for supported back and knees. I'm adding knees. For a newborn, they should have a natural curve in their back. Once they get a little bit older, it can straighten out. And one of the ways that we try to get them into that is by doing what's called a pelvic tuck, where you grab their knees and you just lean forward a little bit, and that allows their butt to sink low into the carrier and their knees to go above their butt. And I'm going to show the next part on a different carrier. Now I'm showing Leonardo. This is also important for newborns, but I want to talk about it more for a bigger baby because it's just easier to see. You want legs in an M position. This being booty, this being knees, you want an M, and it can be a very minor M. So the way you do that is you do the pelvic tuck, you grab the knees, lift up, that drops their booty down, helps get them in that M positioning. It doesn't have to be exaggerated, it just has to be present. And then you also want to have the panel go all the way out to the baby's knees whenever possible. Once they're older, it's less important. You can adjust some carriers to have it be closer for a smaller baby, but you want the panel to go all the way out to those knees whenever possible. Now the TICS acronym is for the baby's safety. Let's talk about your safety and comfort. If you have a carrier that is uncomfortable, you are either not wearing it in a way that is ideal for your body, or it is not an ideal carrier for your body. If that's all you can afford, it's okay. I don't want you to feel like you have to spend more than you can afford. But if you're able to afford a carrier that is more attentive to body types, it may be ideal for you. X-backs are extremely popular because they put the weight into the back of the carrier. But if you wear them like this, that puts the weight in your shoulders. That's really painful. If you bring the straps out, that's better. However, there are some carriers that are X-back. I have a Mom Cozy X-back that I'm not really able to pull it out in that same way. So I found it still getting kind of painful. The shape of the carrier in general will also make a difference. Following all the safety tips for babies get you from good into better. Finding the carrier that's right for you and wearing it in the proper fit is what gets you from better into best. I hope that this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Reminder that I am not a baby wearing expert. Hope and Plum does offer free fit checks if you have one of their carriers. So sign up for one of the fit checks if you want to talk to a baby wearing expert and make sure that your fit is proper. Also, if you want a Hope and Plum carrier, I do have a coupon code in my bio. If you want to see a safe fit for a specific carrier, please ask me. I will show you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye. I gotta get that girl down for a nap, as you can tell.